In a world accustomed to explanations, some mysteries resist. Some artifacts stand as defiant monuments to the unknown. Imagine a book, bound in aged vellum, its pages filled with a script unlike any ever seen, and illustrations that evoke both wonder and disquiet. A book whispered about in hushed tones by scholars and cryptographers. A book that arrived from the past, a silent challenge. The Voynich Manuscript. An enigma, a puzzle, an invitation to a secret world. Its very existence begs a question: what secrets does it hold, and why have they remained hidden for centuries? Our journey into this perplexing text begins not in the medieval workshops of its creation, but in the early 20th century. 1912, a Lithuanian-Polish rare book dealer, Wilfrid Voynich, stumbled upon it. Not in some grand library vault, but tucked away within a collection of manuscripts from a Jesuit college near Rome. For centuries, it had languished, an anonymous artifact in a forgotten collection. Voynich, with his keen eye for the unique, immediately recognized its peculiar nature. He saw not just an old book, but a profound, untouched mystery. He knew he had found something extraordinary, something that defied immediate classification. What exactly did Voynich find? A codex, approximately 240 pages, though some are certainly missing. Crafted from vellum, a delicate material made from animal hide, it has survived the passage of time remarkably well. Its dimensions are modest, a small book, perhaps designed for private study or personal use. The text itself is written from left to right, with a clear, flowing hand. The ink, derived from plant-based pigments, still holds its dark intensity. Yet, its beauty is deceptive, for within its very construction lies the first layer of its impenetrable secret. Even before Voynich's discovery, faint whispers of the manuscript's existence could be traced. Its earliest confirmed owner was a 17th-century Bohemian alchemist named George Baresch. In a desperate plea, Baresch sent letters to the famous Jesuit scholar Athanasius Kircher, begging for his help in deciphering the enigmatic book. Kircher, a man renowned for his linguistic prowess, was intrigued but ultimately unable to help. This correspondence reveals a crucial truth: even centuries ago, the manuscript was already a riddle, its language a barrier. It was then, as now, a defiant challenge to human intellect. The heart of the Voynich manuscript's mystery lies in its script. An alphabet entirely unknown, composed of distinctive, flowing characters that bear no resemblance to any known European, Asian, or Middle Eastern language. It flows gracefully across the pages, forming words and sentences, exhibiting patterns consistent with natural language. Word lengths, frequencies, and repetitions suggest a structured system, not random gibberish. Yet, it remains utterly unreadable. No Rosetta Stone has ever emerged. No linguistic key. The text stares back, silent, defiant, guarding its meaning with unwavering resolve. Beyond the script, the manuscript's illustrations deepen the puzzle. Roughly half the book is dedicated to what appear to be botanical drawings. Vibrant plants, meticulously rendered, often filling entire pages. But here's the twist: most of these plants defy identification. They possess roots, stems, and leaves that seem plausible, yet their flowers and fruits are fantastical, unlike anything catalogued in known botany. Are they forgotten species? Alien flora? Or perhaps, the imaginings of a mind unbound by earthly constraints? Each botanical plate is a botanical riddle, layered upon linguistic mystery. As if a foreign language and unknown plants weren't enough, the Voynich manuscript then ventures into the cosmos. Pages burst with astrological and cosmological diagrams. Sun, moon, and stars are depicted in intricate arrangements. Zodiac circles, complete with figures and symbols, suggest a deep understanding or at least an intense fascination with celestial mechanics. Some diagrams are elaborate, with interlocking circles and strange structures that don't conform to standard medieval astronomical models. Is this an ancient star chart? A map of an unknown universe? Or perhaps, a glimpse into an alternative understanding of the heavens? Perhaps the most striking and perplexing sections are the biological or balneological pages. Here, we encounter dozens of small, often nude, women. They are depicted bathing in or interacting with an elaborate network of connected pools, tubes, and flowing liquids. Some figures are quite plump, others slender, their expressions often placid. What ritual is being performed? What purpose do these intricate plumbing systems serve? Are they medical illustrations describing ancient spa treatments, or perhaps a complex fertility rite? The context remains elusive, deepening the sense of a world just beyond our grasp. The journey continues into the pharmaceutical section, where isolated drawings of roots, leaves, and various plant parts are accompanied by what appear to be apothecary jars and small containers. These pages seem to detail ingredients and preparations, perhaps for medicines or elixirs. But again, the connection to the botanical section is tenuous. Are these the same mysterious plants, processed? Or different, equally enigmatic ones? This section hints at practical applications, suggesting a functional purpose for the book. Was it a guide, a manual, a collection of forgotten remedies, or dangerous concoctions? Finally, the manuscript features the recipes section, often comprising dense blocks of text, sometimes marked by stars or marginalia. This section, while less visually striking, is equally perplexing. It lacks the clear categorization seen elsewhere, presenting a series of short paragraphs, perhaps instructions or formulas. What knowledge is being conveyed here? The sheer volume of text in this section suggests a significant body of information. It amplifies the frustration of cryptographers, so much to read, so little understood. The questions multiply with every passing page, pulling us deeper into its labyrinth. From the moment it resurfaced, the Voynich Manuscript has become a siren call for codebreakers and linguists. Its bizarre script and illustrations have attracted some of the most brilliant minds. William and Elizabeth Friedman, legendary American cryptographers who broke Japanese codes during World War II, dedicated years to its study. Linguists from across the globe, equipped with every tool from statistical analysis to modern computing, have pored over its pages. The allure is immense, the challenge irresistible. Yet, for all their collective genius and relentless effort, the manuscript remains stubbornly mute. Not one word reliably translated. The sheer number of failed attempts is staggering. Every proposed solution, from simple substitution ciphers to complex polyalphabetic codes, has ultimately been debunked. Claims of decipherment emerge periodically, igniting brief hopes, only to crumble under scrutiny. The manuscript has resisted every algorithmic attack, every intuitive leap, every pattern-matching attempt. It's not just a difficult code, it's a code that seems to actively evade understanding, perhaps even mocking its would-be unravelers. This collective failure across centuries, across disciplines, is itself part of the manuscript's profound mystique. With decipherment proving impossible, theories about the manuscript's true nature have flourished. One of the most compelling is that it represents a natural language, albeit one that is either lost to history or heavily obscured. Perhaps it's a unique linguistic isolate, a dialect never recorded elsewhere, or a deliberate obfuscation of a known language. The statistical properties of the text, word links, frequencies, and structure, often align with those of natural languages. But if so, what language? And why is it the only record? The implications are profound: a forgotten civilization, a hidden knowledge. Another powerful theory posits that the Voynich manuscript is indeed a coded text, a cipher so sophisticated it has outwitted every attempt at decryption. If true, it would represent a pinnacle of medieval cryptography, far advanced for its time. Perhaps a polyalphabetic cipher with complex shifting keys, or even a book cipher using a now-lost key text. Who would possess such advanced knowledge? And more importantly, what information was so vital, so dangerous, that it necessitated such an impenetrable layer of secrecy? A state secret? Heretical beliefs? A personal confession? The idea of a deliberate, unbreakable code is chilling. Perhaps the most unsettling theory is that the Voynich manuscript is an elaborate hoax. A masterful deception designed to defraud, amuse, or simply confuse. Could its seemingly coherent structure and language-like patterns be an illusion, a clever forgery intended to mimic meaning where none exists? If so, the sheer effort and artistry involved are monumental. Who would dedicate years of their life to crafting such an intricate fake? For what gain? The idea diminishes the romantic notion of a lost secret, replacing it with the cynical brilliance of a forgotten trickster, casting a shadow of doubt over every word, every image. Considering the context of its estimated creation, the early 15th century, another strong theory links the manuscript to proto-scientific endeavors, alchemy, or even magic. Its botanical and astronomical sections certainly resonate with medieval herbalism and astrological practices. The enigmatic biological illustrations could be symbolic representations of alchemical processes or philosophical concepts. Was it a grimoire, a book of spells, or a compendium of alchemical recipes for transmutation? Perhaps it's a record of experiments in a forgotten branch of natural philosophy, pushing the boundaries of knowledge in an era ripe with discovery and occult fascination. The question of who created it is as elusive as why. Could it have been a single genius, working in isolation? A collective of scholars? A secret society? Some theories have pointed to figures like Roger Bacon, a medieval English friar known for his scientific pursuits, though this has largely been disproven by carbon dating. The stylistic consistency throughout the manuscript suggests a single hand, or at least a highly coordinated effort. Yet, without a single confirmed author, the text remains a voice without a face, an intellect without a name, a ghost in the pages of history, forever just out of reach. Today, the Voynich Manuscript rests in the Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library at Yale University, a prized possession, an enduring symbol of humanity's intellectual curiosity and its limits. It continues to be studied, its pages scanned, digitized, and subjected to new analytical techniques. Each generation brings fresh eyes, new theories, and innovative approaches. Yet, the core mystery remains. It stands as a monument to what we don't know, a humbling reminder that some secrets are not meant to be easily revealed. Perhaps, its true purpose is to simply exist, to inspire endless speculation, to keep the human mind forever wondering.